Who are you? I am Vilgax, and I have come for the Omnitrix.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best fights in Ben 10.
It's hero time!
A Chrono Sapien.
Here goes nothing!
For this list, we'll be looking at the best and most high-stakes clashes in this Alien franchise. Since some fights happen at pivotal moments, beware of spoilers ahead. Is there a beast of a brawl we forgot? Don't get your Omnitrix in a glitch. Let us know about it in the comments. Number 10, Frankenstrike vs. Saskare, Ben 10.
Electromagnetic body. Sweet.
When a show revolves around fighting creepy aliens, you're bound to have some dream matchups. Frankenstrike vs. Saskare is a particular highlight. When Ben had to stop the evil ghost from conquering the Earth, he transformed into the alien juggernaut Frankenstrike. Their battle is evenly matched, fast-paced, and a little freaky. Both parties also use their unique powers in extremely clever ways. Their fight even manages to spill its way outside of the ship and into outer space.
Here in the darkness of space, I am at my full potential.
All the while, there's a ticking clock hanging over Ben that could spell doom for him if it goes too long. If you love seeing monsters claw each other apart, then this fight's for you.
You will pay dearly for that.
Number 9, Multiversal Bens vs. Vilgax, Ben 10 Omniverse. In Omniverse, our Ben, who for our sanity we'll just call Ben Prime, meets alternate timeline versions of himself. Some are great allies, others not so much.
Cousin Mean!
Cousin Dweeb.
Our Prime hero teams up with benevolent Benz and an Omnitrix wearing Gwen in order to send the evil ones packing. The battle leads up to a team-up against Vilgax. To add variety to the mix, each Ben transforms into a different alien to knock Vilgax off his game.
This one's yours.
Got it!
Their combined efforts result in some cool dynamics between teammates and incredibly fun visuals. In the end, Vilgax is defeated, but on the bright side, at least you could say it took an army of Bens to do it.
Thanks for letting me borrow your Omnitrix. It was a blast being a full-time hero. You did our name proud.
Number 8, Snaro vs. the Yenaldushi, Ben 10. The original series never shied away from asking some serious questions, like if mummies and werewolves fought, who would win?
I'd better figure out what this thing can do or I'm gonna wind up Wolfie's chew toy.
In Ben's first appearance as Snaro, he fought against a Yenaldushi, aka a space werewolf. Although it's short-lived, the action never lets up during their exchange. They fight around and atop a massive machine, and for a moment, the Yenaldushi seems to pick up the win when it hits Ben with a laser from its mouth. And yes, the space werewolf can shoot lasers out of its mouth. This short squabble was more than just a random fight. Since the Yenaldushi was working to help reanimate everyone's favorite unfriendly ghost, Saskare, their fight carried serious weight.
Oh, sorry about that, sport. Thought you were that mummy.
Number 7, the Xenon Battle, Ben 10's Secret of the Omnitrix.
I do not understand.
That's because the only thing you think about is yourself. Now step off! I've got a world to save!
What's harder than saving an entire planet? Having to do it with no working Omnitrix. In the first ever Ben 10 movie, Secrets of the Omnitrix, Ben meets Omnitrix creator Azimuth. However, Vilgax eventually arrives and kicks off a huge fight. While this is a Ben 10 movie, it feels like we're watching a Star Wars battle. The animated film features diverse alien life forms, advanced technology, and a killer robot army. And the odds are stacked because Ben has to fight without the Omnitrix at first.
What have you done?
I ask myself that question all the time.
He reminds us that the alien device isn't the only thing that makes him a hero. However, we'd be lying if we said we didn't love the moment when his Omnitrix is restored and he gets payback.
That's it! You are so out of here!
Number 6, taking the fight to the Hybrid Commander, Ben 10 Alien Force. When an advanced alien species known as the Hybrid tries to eradicate every life form that's different from theirs, it's up to everyone to stop them. Friends and foes ally together to combat the invading forces.
Whatever we were before, today we're a team. We look out for each other. We win or lose together.
While Ben can't get the hybrid commander to call off the invasion, we get an epic brawl instead. Gwen and Kevin show off their impressive skills by fighting a horde of both hybrids and DNA alien lackeys. Meanwhile, Ben transforms into Swampfire and slugs it out with the hybrid commander.
I'm kind of mad now.
Everyone gets their time to shine in a brief and brilliant battle. As an added bonus, we get to see Gwen unlock her ultra-powerful Anodite form to save Kevin.
I said, leave him alone!
Number 5. Ben vs. Albedo, Ben 10 Alien Force. When you're successful, you're bound to run into some copycats. In Alien Force, Ben meets Albedo, a former assistant for Azimuth.
Very well. There are other ways to disarm you.
Ow! This new character created his own Omnitrix after having a falling out with his old boss. Albedo's choices also caused him to get stuck looking like Ben. When the two Omnitrix holders fight for the first time, it's incredibly entertaining to say the least.
Your Omnitrix will lose power. Yield! Yield! Yield!
They both transform into different aliens in the span of seconds to try and counter their attacks. What makes this battle so fun is that they act less like skilled warriors doing battle, and more like hyperactive children trying to one-up each other.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Albedo, but anything your Omnitrix can do, Ben's can just do better. Number 4. Fighting Vilgax for the first time, Ben 10.
I will see to this task myself.
A heated rivalry began when Ben first met Vilgax in the Season 1 finale of the original series. Having finally recovered from his injuries, the alien arrived on Earth determined to retrieve the Omnitrix once and for all. When Ben tried to fight him as Heat Blast, the kid learned how dangerous his foe was.
You're the alien from my visions. At last we meet. The being that has caused me so much trouble.
Vilgax shrugged off most blows that came his way. Ultimately, Heat Blast had to get creative just to buy time to get away. But it wouldn't be the last time they fought. In fact, it wasn't even the last time they clashed in that episode. They battled again later on top of Mount Rushmore. This pair of skirmishes established Vilgax as a long-running threat he would become.
You are the thorn in my side.
Guess it runs in the family.
Number 3. Ben 10 vs. Kevin 11, Ben 10. When Ben's seen committing crimes as his alien forms, it raises questions. Who's framing Ben? The answer would be Kevin 11.
I don't get it. I thought you were drained of all my powers back in the subway in New York.
That's what you get for thinking, Benji.
In arguably their most memorable encounter, things all go wrong for the antagonist. His own hatred causes him to have a meltdown and causes his powers to fluctuate. Upon realizing that he's stuck in this monstrous hybrid of a form, Kevin 11 lashes out.
I can't change back! I'm stuck like this! Look at what you've done!
Oh man!
This leads to an absolutely ferocious battle between the two number-themed aliens. Seeing Ben 10 get overwhelmed by his rival was a bit frightening.
You'll never beat me, because you're one of the good guys. And good guys never have the guts to finish guys like me.
And in the end, the hero only wins because of a timely assist. The battle was a great wake-up call that Ben was far from the only alien hybrid who could really fight. Number 2. Albedo versus an army of Humungousaurs, Ben 10 Alien Force.
Why are you doing this, Vilgax? We had a deal. You don't even need the Omnitrix's power. True, I don't. But my army does.
After an alliance between Albedo and Vilgax inevitably went south in Alien Force, we got an epic scene. Finally in control of the Omnitrix, Vilgax turned his robot army into a horde of Humungousaurs. Surprisingly, Albedo managed to hold his own pretty nicely against the massive army. It definitely helped that he already had been transformed into an ultimate Humungousaur prior to Vilgax's betrayal. Although we didn't love either character at the time, we rooted for Albedo because he was such an underdog in this epic battle. While he still fell victim to the numbers, he can take pride that he was part of such an entertaining battle.
Bad day to be him.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Fighting Vilgax and Kevin 11, Ben 10. What's cooler than fighting Kevin 11 or Vilgax? Fighting them at the same time, of course.
Kevin? Vilgax? You're
Alive. And about to kick your butt.
In the original show's Season 2 finale, the two antagonists team up to gain the Omnitrix. Our young hero eventually confronts and rapidly switches between multiple different aliens. Their chase leads them to the Null Void, where the battle gets really crazy.
Okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
Ben fights them, giant winged creatures called Null Guardians, and even fights on top of Null Guardians. Additionally, he actually loses the Omnitrix to save Gwen at one point. The high stakes and incredible choreography made this fight stand out. To this day, this Null Void battle is still considered to be one of the franchise's best.
Nice job, Squidhead. You blew it for both of us.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.